2. I'm back. I'm titling this video called Free Agency Results. Man, after that video I gave y'all the other day, you know, right after the NBA championship game we won, and after I re-signed with the Knicks, I was wondering who all I got on my team. And I looked at the other teams too, and pretty much almost all of our bench players signed with different teams. And in return, we got Andrew Bogut, Nene, or Nene, whatever you want to call him, Thomas Robinson, whoever this guy is, you know, Kaminskas or whatever that guy's name, he's still on the team. We got Aaron Brooks and KJ McDaniels. When I looked at the roster, I was like, it's alright. It's kind of stacked. So after I looked at my roster, I started by order, like up 1 through 30 with Philly, and then all the way down to Washington. And when I look at Philly, I'm like, damn, this is a stacked roster, because they got Paul Millsap, they got Okafor, Ben Simmons, Joe, I can't even say his name. I think it's Joe but I don't know how to say his name. But they got him. They got Norris, Noel, even though I think in real life he's playing with Dallas right now, because I think they got traded or something. But yeah, their roster kind of stacked. And when I look at Milwaukee, well, really Milwaukee hasn't really changed. They kind of got the same roster. Chicago, let's see. Their roster's still kind of the same. The only person they really got new was Cody Zeller. But Cleveland, y'all gonna be shocked, but J.R. Smith left Cleveland. I think he got to the point where he got tired of probably playing with LeBron and Kyrie and Kevin, and they got new guys like this Kevin Seraphin guy. I don't know. They just got a bunch of new people, like not a bunch, but a few. Boston, their team is still the same. The only difference about this team is that in the starting lineup, they got Michael Beasley. And we all know he plays for Houston in real life. And then they also got Lou Williams. That's going to be a good, backup point guard and shooter guard that they can use during the bench. When Brad Stevens brings out his bench. And then the Clippers, they kind of still have the same roster. But then Mike Dunleavy, he left Cleveland to join the Clippers. I mean, that's really no different, because he really got traded to he did get traded. I think he got traded for, if I remember, I think they traded Kyle Korver to Cleveland for Atlanta to receive Mike Dunleavy, if I remember. Memphis no longer has Zach Randolph. Kelly Olynyk signed with the Grizzlies, and even Dion Waiters. If I was Memphis, I'd rather be starting Dion Waiters than Marcus Thornton. And they even got David West, Baby D, which I like to call him. He left the Golden State Warriors. And Memphis, they look like they might be a playoff team, in this season. And Kyle Lowry, he left the Raptors. He must have got tired of playing with DeRozan. Probably got tired of him ball hogging or something. They even got Jody Meeks. And they got Charlie Villanova. I really don't know why you would start this man, because he really hasn't been the same since, like, when he first came into the league. He was kind of a beast, but then once he started getting old, he hasn't been the same. And it's really good for Atlanta that they're starting Kyle Lowry because even though Dennis Schroeder's a good point guard, you talking about a guy, who helped the Raptors get into the East Conference Finals that the franchise never got into before, till last year when the Cavs won the championship. And they even got DJ Hawkins' team. You know, Atlanta, their roster's looking good too. They probably will be a playoff team with Kyle Lowry, Dwight Howard, and Jody Meeks on the team. And then Miami, they got Aaron Aflalo. He's a good player. Nothing really about Miami that's new, but except for my boy Monty Eunice, another Brody who helped me win the championship in my 2K16 series. They got him, and he'll be good coming off the bench. I mean, I'd rather be. Well, no, I wouldn't start him over Chris Bosh. That's just Chris Bosh. By the way, congrats to Chris Bosh. Pretty soon he'll be getting his jersey retired for the Miami Heat. He had a good run. He's gonna be retiring with two rings. He had nothing else to prove. He won 2 rings with his boys, D Wade and LeBron. Now, people gonna be saying, where'd J.R. Smith go? He went to the Hornets. He signed with the Hornets. Wait, hold on. J.R. Smith signed a 2-year deal worth $9.04 million. If I was J.R. Smith, I would have probably, asked and urged for more money, but that's just him. Jeremy Lim, he's still on the team. I'm gonna be the worst person over here showing people, what all changes have in free agency, because I sound lame as hell right now. But I'm gonna move on with this. And pretty much J.R. Smith, he's the only equation that the Hornets really added from what I know. Utah, they no longer have Gordon Hayward. I'm gonna show you in a bit who he signed with. But they got George Hill, Rodney Hood, Otto Porter, Derek Favors, Rudy Gobert. I'm sorry if I struggle with people's names. They still got Joe Johnson. I'd rather have Joe Johnson start over Rodney Hood because he's a veteran. But that's just 2K for you. Sacramento got Gerald Green, along with, well, really the only person new to that team. The Lakers, they added Serge Ibaka. He signed a deal worth $70.67 million. That's the kind of money J.R. Smith should have asked for, where he could have signed with the Hornets, but I guess he wanted less money. And on to Orlando. Gordon Hayward signed with the Orlando Magic. He's got him a good deal, $112 million. That's a good payroll. So, you never know. Orlando, they might be a good playoff team too, because they got Gordon Hayward, Eric Gordon. They got Vucevic. Oh my God, I'm forget about it. Yeah, they got Gordon Hayward. He's gonna probably help the team out. Let's see. Mario Chalmers, Norris Cole, them 2 Brodies must have wanted to play together. They went to Dallas. And then Brandon Jennings, guy who came off the bench for us, when we won our championship, but he wanted to go to Brooklyn, and for some reason He went to Brooklyn because he wanted 6.53 million for 4 years. You shouldn't be getting paid that. You shouldn't be getting paid that kind of money. You should be getting paid more than that. But I guess he wanted to go to Brooklyn because he wanted to probably get a starter position, and I guess he got one. And Danny Green, he left the Spurs. He ain't got nothing on his social media, but he left the Spurs. They have got Ilya Sova. And then Joakim Noah. Well, I think, before, still my rookie season, I think he was already with Brooklyn. Now, Denver. Well, their roster's still the same. Indiana. This is another. Who knows? Maybe if I were to just to simp through all my season, and if I did make the playoffs, if I had to face the Pacers again, it'd be even tougher to face them because they got MCW, they got Tony Allen, probably one of the greatest defenders of all time that you'll ever see again. Like one day when he retires, they still got PG, Thad Young, Miles Turner. They still got Monty. They even got Roy Hibbert back. He said Roy Hibbert decided that he wanted to come home. New Orleans, their roster's still kind of same. Wait, hold on. I forgot Markieff Morris. He left Washington to go play with Denver. He must have got tired of playing with John Wall and them. Detroit, my second favorite team. The roster is kind of the same, except they added Wesley Matthews to their equation. Marcus is still on the team. Tiago Splitter, they added him. And then Justice Holiday, another guy who helped me, for 2K17 to win the championship. I mean, he didn't really help that much, but he was there at our team to win. And then Corey Joseph, he's taking over for Kyle Lowry since he left the team. It'll be him, DeRozan, DeMar, Patrick Patterson, Valanciunas, and then Toronto even added Matthew Dellavedova. He was ready to get out of Milwaukee. And then Sean Livingston, he left Golden State. He probably wanted to get out of there so he can get a starter position with James Harden and Trevor Ariza, my boys. And even Darren Williams, he signed with the Rockets. Williams, he left LeBron again. Well, he didn't exactly leave again, but he wanted just to get out of there. Now San Antonio added Lance Stevenson. Zaza, he got tired of playing with Golden State. He signed with the Spurs. He probably got the worst contract in the world. He only signed for $1 million. 2K need to get that fixed. Phoenix, their roster's still the same. Westbrook, his roster with his team really hadn't changed. They added Ty Lawson. Now, people are gonna be like, "Where is Kevin Durant?" Now, when I show you what team you gonna be, where he went to sign with, you're gonna be shocked. Cause I was shocked. Cause when I was shocked that he left Curry, Iggy, Clay, and Draymond after he signed a deal last year with the Warriors, and when he was officially on the team for the rosters for 2K17. You know, he was on the Warriors, but then when me in New York, when we won the championship, I don't know if it was us because we blew him out and he wanted to leave. I don't know if it was that, but he wanted to get out of there, and he's not on the team no longer. And if you watch the NBA draft, during the NBA draft, everybody was shocked how Jimmy Butler got traded to Minnesota, where in return Chicago received Zach LaVine and I think this guy named Chris Dunn. Well, in 2K it's different because KD signed with the Timberwolves. He's gonna be getting that 133 million. He's gonna be making that paper. So I was shocked. And I ain't gonna lie, this is definitely gonna probably be a playoff team because you got Wiggins, you got Kevin Durant, you got K Towns, you got LaVine, Rubio. I mean, their roster is kind of stacked. They even got Drevko. So who knows? Maybe if I went back to back NBA Finals, I might even face the Timberwolves. You never know what's gonna happen. And pretty much, I mean, that's pretty much it, really. Like, there's really no other star players who went to different teams. But I'm finna come out with I'm finna do another video after this one uploads. So stay tuned, y'all.